those who are listening on our live stream. We'll move through to opening karakia. Please feel free to join me. Whakatakatahau ki te uru, whakatakatahau ki te tonga, kia mā kina ki uta, kia mā taratara ki tai, e hiaki ana te atakura, he tio, he huka, he hohu, ti hei, mauri ora. Moving through to apologies, so just before we do that, just noting that Councillors Tupou and Councillor Mitchell are joining us online. We do have apologies for lateness from Councillor Briggs, and I believe that's everyone. And yes, yep, great. Okay, so I'll move those apologies for lateness. Councillor Briggs, seconded by Councillor Morgan. All those in favour say aye. Those against no. Declare that carried. Oh, we just passed your lateness. Apologies. So arrived at 2:01. We were actually here before Tui, so I'm not quite sure how that works in the minutes, but she's in the building. Okay, so moving through to public comment. Do we have any members of the public here? No, great. So now we'll move through to the mayoral statement. So last time we met, I briefly acknowledged the Lower Hutt residents who received King's birthday honours this year. However, I want to begin today by formally acknowledging the four recipients in the statement. Dr. Alicia Moehu and Kao Nain were made members of the New Zealand Order of Merit for services to tikanga Māori and New Zealand-Vietnam relations. Former Hutt City Councillor Margaret Cousins and Youth Advocate Marilyn Withers received the King's Service Medal for decades of dedication to local government and to young people, respectively. On behalf of our city and the council, congratulations. I'll also be hosting the recipients for an afternoon tea later this month, which you'll all be invited to, and I know that you'll work hard to be there to congratulate them in person. Council's focus on repairing water leaks is delivering real results. You would have seen the front page of the Post on Monday, which was very good news. In June, 155 leaks were repaired in Lower Hutt alone, and of course, leak repairs continue across the entire region. Our council's laser focus on getting on top of the leak issue by declaring a crackdown in February last year is making a real difference. We've contributed to helping save 4 billion litres of water over the past year, and I think that's due to the urgency and momentum which we've been able to get behind this particular issue. That has seen, obviously, a total leakage rate in the region drop from around 41% down to 37%. That includes the private network, much lower when you just look at the public network alone, but again, some good results, but still a long way to go in how we tackle those broader challenges with our water network. In Wainumata, the Stanley Street housing development is largely complete, where Urban Plus has delivered 17 new townhouses in partnership once again. So I just want to acknowledge all of those who have been involved, and Councillor Brown, obviously, for your work alongside Urban Plus to be able to get those homes online for families and people in need alongside KWS. And earlier this month, we confirmed that Riverbank Market will relocate to the Dowse Square. I just wanted to mention again, and Civic Precinct from 2026. We don't have an exact date yet, but we'll be keeping people informed on how that progresses. And I think that while obviously the market is in its current location is very popular, has a lot of space and room to move, and is able to cater for a wide range of still holders. While the space will be more limited here at the Dowse Civic Precinct, I think the opportunity to create and recreate what that market experience looks like is very exciting. I know talking to market holders down there, they are excited about what that may mean. Looks like. I know the team have been working very hard on this, so I just want to acknowledge them, and there's still some more work to do around logistics of how things will work, but looking forward to what the opportunities might look like given that shift. Finally, I just want to note that this weekend marks the final round of our native plant giveaways in our Māori 2 program. So far, more than 73,000 natives have been planted across reserve schools and neighbourhoods, and we're on track to hit our 114,000 target by September. I'm extremely pleased to say that the goal to plant one for every person who calls Lower Hutt home is well on its way to being achieved. So good news on that front. We'll make sure we get there first before we celebrate too much. Okay, so now we'll move through to conflict of interest declarations. Any conflicts for members to declare? No? Sorry, Councillor Mitchell.
Sorry, Mayor Barry, I was just wondering if you could rewind a little bit, because your mayoral statement is sometimes too where we acknowledge the passing of Lower Hutt residents or significance.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'd like to move that this council acknowledge the recent untimely passing of Chris Whaiumu, known to his friends as Moo. Moo was born and raised in Wainuiomata by parents who had immigrated from Samoa. He was sent over the hill and far away to Scots College as a young lad, and in Wellington in the 1990s, he became a DJ of great renown, dropping fat beats and earth-shaking bass lines with DJ crew, Funky Monks and Roots Foundation. The addition of an MPC sampler, live vocals and instrumentation to his DJ sets soon evolved into the band Fat Freddy's Drop, of which Moo was the founder and producer. Moo and his music were known and loved around the globe. The band regularly toured Europe, North America, Australia, even Africa, and last year they celebrated 25 years together as a band. I'd like to acknowledge Wainuiomata Marae for allowing Moo to lay in state there last week, while people came from around the motu and around the world to pay their final tributes to a true rangatira of the New Zealand music scene. Moo will be dearly missed by his family, friends and fans around the world. Moi mai rā e te rangatira, moi mai rā e hoa. Thank you.
Thank you, Councillor Mitchell, and I really do appreciate you taking the time to acknowledge that. Councillor Tupou.
Tēnā koe te koromatua. E mihi ana ki te kuia ko Georgina Kuma no Wainuiomata. Well, I would like to acknowledge also the recent passing of Georgina Kuma, who was recently laid to rest and also lied in state at Wainuiomata Marae, a member of our kaumātua and the long-standing member of the security fraternity of the Wainuiomata Rugby Club, and supported our rangatahi in the community. Many of us have been beneficiaries of her generosity in lending her fence on Frederick and Moo and Wise intersection for many election campaigns over the years. So just want to share a mihi to the late kuia maraikura, Georgina Kuma. Kia ora.
Thank you, Councillor Tupou. Is there any other comment or passings that we would like to acknowledge? And thanks again for doing that, both Councillor Mitchell and Councillor Tupou. Okay, we'll now move through to conflict of interest declarations. Any conflicts to members to declare? No. We will attempt to see if we can turn down slightly the booming. You won't know Councillor Mitchell, Councillor Tupou, but you absolutely boomed the room there with your speeches. So we're in a good way, but we'll just see if we can get that adjusted as well. Item 6, we'll move through to. So this is committee minutes with recommended items. And this will kick off with item 6A, which is the traffic subcommittee from the 19th of June. I'd like to invite Councillor Shaw to move the adoption of the balance of the minutes.
Thank you. The minutes of the Komiti Iti Rawaka Traffic Subcommittee meeting held on the 19th of June 2025 be adopted. That's pages 12 to 22, with the exceptions of items 5A to 5E. Also wish to note that item 5C, there is recently an updated mobility parking list is attached to the council agenda, and amendment to the recommendation 3 is required, changing the number of mobility parking spaces from 169 to 189.
Thank you, Councillor. Do I have a seconder for that? Councillor Barrett, any discussion? Councillor Dyer?
Yeah, it was just a question, I guess, of officers on that appendix list. The recommendation from the committee was to provide a report separating out those that would operate at all those times from those with justified exceptions. And we haven't really got the justified exceptions. We've got the list of what they are, but it doesn't really say why they are justified exceptions, which was what the call of the committee was. I'm just wondering if officers are able to provide. There's only 3 there. Maybe it can come through an email later, but yeah, the appendix is there with the list of which we largely had in front of us. So it was the
Yeah,
justification.
do we
for why
want to,
these
Paul,
aren't-
do you want to cover that off now, just if we can?
Yeah, page 28.
Yeah, through the chair. The exceptions that are included there are, there's 3 examples where the existing mobility parks had been installed for specific reasons around largely drop-offs and pickups at school or daycare type facilities. And in those kind of in those areas where those signs or those parks are available, there is a need for additional parking, and the mobility parking, when the resolution was passed, was only for people with mobility issues who were doing drop-offs and pickups in those particular locations. So that's why they have remained as exceptions to the at all times.
Okay, so we are only covering the items, the minutes at the moment, but good to get that clarification. So moved and seconded. All those in favour say aye. Those against no, declare that carried. Just checking with the rest of the items. Are we happy to take them in bulk? Yes. Yep. Councillor Shaw.
I propose that items 5A to 5E are moved in block and be adopted.
5A through to
5E.
5F, sorry, you did say
Yeah.
yes, correct. No, great. Do I have a seconder for that? Councillor Dyer, any discussion? All those in favour say aye. Those against no, declare that carried. Thank you, Councillor Shaw. Moving through to item 5, through to item B, which is Communities, Culture and Partnership Committee from the 25th of June. Councillor Brown, if you're happy to move the adoption of the balance of the minutes.
Kia ora, I'm happy to move that the minutes of Komiti Hapuru Ahurea me ngā Rangipu Communities, Culture and Partnerships Committee meeting held on 25th June be adopted, pages 31 to 41, with the exception of item 5, adoption of the Reserves Investment Strategy.
Seconder for that. Councillor Briggs, any discussion? All those in favour say aye. Those against no, declare that carried. Item 5. You happy to?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, and item 5, adoption of the Reserves Investment Strategy. Yeah.
So moved by Councillor Brown, seconder, Councillor Briggs. Any debate on item 5? No. All those in favour say aye. Those against no. Declare that carried. Item C, which is the Policy, Finance and Strategy Committee from the 1st of July. I'd like to invite Councillor Mitchell to move the adoption of the balance of the minutes.
Kia ora, I move that the minutes of the Komiti Ratonga Rangatopu me te Rautaki Policy, Finance and Strategy Committee meeting held on 1 July 2025 be adopted. That's pages 103 to 153 of the agenda, with the exception of items 5A to 5C.
Seconder for that. Councillor Edwards, any discussion? All those in favour say aye. Those against no, declare that carried. Item 5A.
Item 5A is the Dog Control Policy and Bylaw. It's on page 105 of the agenda.
Any questions on this one? No. So it's been moved by Councillor Mitchell. Do I have a seconder? Councillor Edwards, any discussion? All those in favour say aye.
Aye.
Those against no, declare that carried. 5B.
I move item 5B, the Appearance Industries Bylaw Review. That's on page 108 of the agenda.
Any questions on this one? No. Seconder, Councillor Deputy Mayor Lewis. Any discussion? All those in favour say aye. Those against no, no, declare that carried. And item 5C.
Yeah, finally, I move item 5C, adoption of the final event strategy 2025 to 2034. That's on page 108 of the agenda.
Seconder. Councillor Morgan, any discussion? All those in favour say aye.
Aye.
Those against no, declare that carried. Thank you very much, Councillor Mitchell. Moving through to item D, which is the Infrastructure and Regulatory Committee. I'd like to invite Councillor Edwards to move the adoption of the minutes.
Thank you. I'd like to move that the meeting minutes of the Komiti Hanganga, the Infrastructure and Regulatory Committee meeting held on 3 July 2025, pages 238 to 244, be adopted with the exceptions of item 5A and 5B.
Yep. Seconder, Councillor Brown. Any discussion? All those in favour say aye. Those against no. Declare that carried. Item 5A.
Yes, I'd like to move item 5A, which relates to the city centre framework. We've had a couple of goes at this to get it right, and I think it's in good shape.
I think we have no choice after John Kingsbury last night. No. No, I think it's looking very good. So we've got a seconder, Councillor Stellinger. Any discussion? All those in favour say aye. Aye. Those against no. Declare that carried. Great. Moving through to item 5B.
Yep, item 5B relates to getting our Chief Executive to sign off regulatory warrants for the likes of our animal services and parking enforcement people rather than them having to wait for the 9-week council cycle. So it makes good sense to sign this off. I'd like to move that.
Seconder for that, Councillor Stellinger. All those in favour say aye. Those against no. Declare that carried. Item 7, we're going to council minutes, and I'll move them in bulk. That is the council minutes from the 16th of May, 29th of May, 4th of June, 27th of June. I'll move that they be confirmed as true and correct record. Seconded by Councillor Briggs. All those in favour say aye. Those against no. Declare that carried. Moving through to item 8, committee minutes without recommended items. So if there's anything from items 8A to 8E, so that's covering off the minutes from the Long-Term Plan Subcommittee, District Plan Review Committee, Audit and Risk Subcommittee, Climate Change and Sustainability Committee. Anything from those minutes? Happy? Okay. So I'll move that. Do I have a seconder? Councillor Briggs. All those in favour say aye. Those against no. Carried. Okay, we'll move through Sealing Authority, which is on page 372. I'll move the council approves the warrants in Schedule 1. Seconder, Deputy Mayor Lewis. All those in favour say aye. Those against no. Declare that carried. Questions? I've received no questions. Moving through to exclusion of the public. So I'll move that the public be excluded from the following parts of the proceedings, namely items 12 and 13. I'll move that. Do I have a seconder? Councillor Parkin. All those in favour say aye. Those against no. Declare that carried. Just give ourselves a moment.